I tried to find the 15 most iconic skins in my opinion for $1 all the way to $1 million, and starting with the P250 Sand Dune, the skin of poor. This skin became a total meme and cost 25 cents. The Sand Dune was the worst skin back then, and it still is, and the meme came from a YouTuber called Cthulhu Hope, where he made a series called From Nothing to Sand Dune as a parody of the From Nothing to Knife videos. Also, people use this gun as a base or filler in trade-ups, so it's not totally useless. The next skin is the M4A4 Desolate Space, which cost $32. This skin won a sci-fi skin design competition and was a big hit back in the day. I'm not a fan of sci-fi things, but this skin looks really cool. It's not just some shapes and colors, it's a whole artwork, and that's why it became very popular. The next skin is the StatTrak Op Redline, which cost $120. This skin is super popular because it's so clean, it's like a blank canvas, so you can put on any stickers without ruining the design, especially if you use red ones to match the red lines. Plus, it's not too expensive compared to other high tier skins. The next skin is the Op Hyperbeast, which cost $130. If I'm not mistaken, the Hyperbeast skin was popularized by the Op and not by the M4A1S, even though it was first introduced there. It's one of the most popular skins because of its unique and vibrant design. To understand how popular the Hyperbeast design is, you can find it on items like mousepads, clothes and gaming gear in general. The next skin is the StatTrak Op Asimov, which cost $210. Kenny S, who was a top Op player, made the Op Asimov skin super famous. He was really good with it, and the Asimov was his favorite skin. There are so many epic moments of him using this skin that made it super popular. The next skin is the Desert Eagle Blaze, which cost $550. The Deagle is already a pretty iconic weapon, so it doesn't really need a skin, but if you want to give it some extra style, go for the Blaze skin. It's not something crazy or wow, but some pro players have used this skin to pull off some crazy 4K or even 5K plays, making this skin look really iconic in its own way. The next skin is the StatTrak M4A1S Hyperbeast, which cost $830. The M4A1S weapon was the first to introduce the Hyperbeast skin, and as we mentioned earlier, this skin became super popular and you could see its design everywhere on gaming gear. The next skin is the Glock 18 Fade, which cost $1,400. This skin got really popular because back in the day, the Glock didn't have many skins and most of them were dark with not much color. The Fade was one of the first cool looking skins with a smooth color gradient that goes from blue to yellow across the entire surface and became the most popular and iconic skin really quickly. The next skin is the AK-47 Fire Serpent, which cost $3,800. This skin is super iconic because, for starters, it's one of the oldest and most well-known skins in the game, and on top of that, it's very difficult to get through trade-ups and it's really expensive. It's like a piece of the game's history, showing how the skin market has evolved over time. The next skin is the AK-47 Gold Arabesque, which cost $8,200. This skin has a cool gold geometric pattern with detailed arabesque designs, giving it a really fancy and luxurious look. This skin was introduced as part of a special case in Counter-Strike, and skins from such cases are typically hard to find, making them very rare and expensive. Even though this skin screams money, it's not in the top 5 of the list. The next skin is the M4A4 Howl, which cost $9,500. The Howl skin is super rare because it originally had a copyrighted image, and for obvious reasons, they had to change it and create this skin. It's the only contraband gun in the game, so you can't get it from a case or a trade-up. So your only options are to buy it or trade it with someone else. The next skin is the Op Gungnir, which cost $14,000. This Nordic design skin has a pearlescent effect which allows it to change colors depending on the lighting. For example, it can go from blue to purple, which looks amazing in the game, and if you look closer, you will see the Odin spear on the side. The next skin is the AK-47 Wild Lotus, which costs $17,000. The Wild Lotus has a vibrant detailed floral design with symbolic lotus flowers. The Lotus is all about purity and beauty, and this skin really stands out with its vibrant red petals and all the cool little details. But here's the thing, this item is part of the Saint Mark collection and was only available to Combat Pass holders, making it a rare and iconic skin. The next skin is the Souvenir Ob Dragonlore, which cost almost $500,000. This skin has been like a status symbol since day one. I think it's a skin that you've probably heard of, even if you are not really into Counter-Strike skins. It just goes to show how much this skin matters in the game. And to be honest, the design doesn't really excite me, but I'm seriously impressed by the price. The next skin is the StatTrak AK-47 case hardened with an estimated price of $800,000. This particular skin and gun combo is well known for its unique pattern, but let me explain. The skin has a mix of blue and yellowish textures, but you usually won't see much blue. The only pattern with the most blue, aka blue gem, is the 661 and it's the one that I'm holding. The combination of a high percentage of blue and the specific placement of the blue areas makes it super rare. And according to this article from SwapGG, the estimated value of this skin ranges from $800,000 to $1 million. The next skin is the Karambit case hardened with an estimated price of more than $1 million. This isn't just any case hardened Karambit skin, it's the 387 pattern with a tone of blue all over the playable side of the blade. That's the blue gem. The rarity and beauty of the pattern 387 make this item worth over $1.5 million, and according to the CSGO Skins.gg article, the owner has declined an offer of $1.2 million, stating that this number is low. But how much do you think this item is really worth?